Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're shining the spotlight on the incomparable Grace Kelly. With her effortless elegance, captivating on-screen presence, and fairy tale-like personal life, Grace Kelly has become an enduring symbol of classic Hollywood glamour. But before she became a beloved actress and princess, Grace Kelly was just a young girl from Philadelphia with a passion for the arts. So, let's take a journey back in time to explore the early life of this legendary star. Born on November 12, 1929, in the charming East Falls neighborhood of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Grace Patricia Kelly was the third of four children to John Brendan Kelly Sr., a successful bricklayer, and later a wealthy businessman, and Margaret Catherine Major, a former model and physical education. Her father's Irish Catholic heritage and her mother's German roots would later influence her unique blend of cultural traditions and values. The Kelly family resided in a beautiful colonial-style house on Henry Avenue, surrounded by lush greenery and picturesque views of the Schuylkill River. As a child, Grace grew up in a loving but disciplined household, where her parents instilled in her the importance of hard work, education, and athleticism. Her father, a self-made man, was a demanding figure who expected excellence from his children, while her mother provided a nurturing and supportive environment that encouraged their creative pursuits. Grace's siblings, Margaret, John Jr., and Elizabeth, would later become close confidants and play important roles in her life. The Kelly family was part of the affluent community in East Falls, where they socialized with other prominent families and participated in local events. Young Grace spent her summers playing tennis, swimming, and sailing at the nearby Philadelphia Country Club, developing a passion for sports that would stay with her throughout her life. During the winter months, she would often attend concerts and theater performances at the Academy of Music, sparking an early interest in the performing arts. As Grace entered her teenage years, her interest in acting grew, and she began to perform in school plays and community theater productions. She attended Stevens School, a private all-girls school in Philadelphia, where she was an active member of the drama club and appeared in several productions, including The Importance of Being Earnest and Pygmalion. Her parents, though initially hesitant about her chosen career path, eventually supported her decision to pursue a career in the arts. In 1947, at the age of 17, Grace graduated from Stevens School and moved to New York City to study drama at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. It was during this period that she began to develop her signature style, which would later become synonymous with classic Hollywood elegance. With her striking beauty, poise, and undeniable talent, Grace Kelly was ready to take the entertainment world by storm. As we explore the early life of Grace Kelly, it's clear that her childhood, family, and education laid the foundation for her future success. From her humble beginnings in Philadelphia to her early days as a struggling actress in New York City, Grace Kelly's journey is one of determination, passion, and creativity. The historical context of her early years, marked by post-war optimism and a growing interest in the arts, also played a significant role in shaping her character and future path. The 1940s were a transformative time for America, with the country emerging from the Great Depression and World War II. The film industry was booming, and Hollywood's golden age was in full swing. As Grace Kelly began her journey in the entertainment world, she was surrounded by iconic stars like Katharine Hepburn, Ingrid Bergman, and Cary Grant, who would later become inspirations and colleagues. As we left off, Grace Kelly had just graduated from the American Academy of Dramatic Arts and was beginning to make a name for herself in the entertainment world. Her big break came in 1951 when she appeared in a television commercial for Old Gold cigarettes, followed by small roles on stage and screen. However, it wasn't until her performance in the 1952 Broadway production of The Father that she caught the attention of Hollywood scouts. In 1952, Grace Kelly made her film debut in the movie High Noon, directed by Fred Zinnemann, and starring Gary Cooper. Although her role was minor, she impressed the director and soon landed a contract with MGM Studios. Her first major film role came in 1953, with Mogambo, a safari adventure film directed by John Ford and starring Clark Gable and Ava Gardner. The success of Mogambo catapulted Grace Kelly to stardom, and she went on to appear in some of the most iconic films of the 1950s. In 1954, she starred alongside Bing Crosby and William Holden in the musical comedy Country Girl, for which she won a Golden Globe Award. Her next film, Rear Window, directed by Alfred Hitchcock and co-starring James Stewart, solidified her status as a leading lady. Throughout the 1950s, Grace Kelly continued to captivate audiences with her performances in films like Dial M for Murder, also directed by Hitchcock, and The Bridges at Toko Ri, a war drama starring William Holden. Her unique blend of elegance, sophistication, and vulnerability on screen made her a beloved actress among critics and audiences alike. In addition to her film work, Grace Kelly was also known for her high-profile romances, including relationships with actors like Clark Gable and Frank Sinatra. However, it was her romance with Prince Rainier III of Monaco that would change the course of her life forever. The two met in 1955 at the Cannes Film Festival, and their fairy-tale-like courtship culminated in a lavish wedding ceremony on April 19, 1956. As Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly devoted herself to charitable work and became an ambassador for the Principality. She continued to act, albeit sporadically, appearing in films like The Swan and High Society, a musical comedy co-starring Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra. Throughout her remarkable career, Grace Kelly earned numerous awards and nominations, including 3 Academy Award nominations for Best Actress. Her legacy as an actress, style icon, and philanthropist continues to inspire new generations of artists and fans around the world. As Princess of Monaco, Grace Kelly devoted herself to charitable work and became an ambassador for the Principality. She supported various organizations, including the Red Cross and the Special Olympics, and was particularly dedicated to helping children and the arts. Her philanthropic efforts earned her numerous awards and recognition, solidifying her position as a respected and beloved member of the royal family. In addition to her charitable work, Grace Kelly also played an important role in promoting Monaco's culture and economy. She attended numerous high-profile events, including film festivals and fashion shows, and used her platform to showcase the Principality's rich history and natural beauty. Her efforts helped to establish Monaco as a premier tourist destination and contributed significantly to the country's economic growth. Despite her busy schedule as a princess, Grace Kelly continued to act sporadically, appearing in films like The Swan and High Society, a musical comedy co-starring Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra. However, she eventually retired from acting to focus on her royal duties and family life. She had 3 children with Prince Rainier: Caroline, Albert, and Stephanie. Tragically, Grace Kelly's life was cut short in a car accident on September 14, 1982. She was just 52 years old at the time of her death. The accident occurred when she suffered a stroke while driving on a winding road in Monaco, causing her to lose control of the vehicle. Her daughter, Stephanie, who was just 17 years old at the time, was also injured in the crash. The news of Grace Kelly's passing sent shockwaves around the world, and she was mourned by fans and fellow actors alike. Her funeral was attended by royalty, dignitaries, and celebrities from across the globe, a testament to her enduring legacy as a beloved actress and princess. Today, Grace Kelly's impact on popular culture remains significant. She continues to inspire new generations of artists and fans with her timeless style, elegance, and dedication to her craft. The Princess Grace Foundation, established by Prince Rainier in 1983, supports emerging artists in film, theater, and dance, ensuring that her legacy lives on through the work of others. Her enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the power of talent, dedication, and kindness to inspire and uplift others. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.